Man has kept records diligently since the advent of the written word. His accumulation of knowledge has grown exponentially with each passing decade. As he moved out into space, this knowledge was combined with that of many other races to create the single largest repository of information in the known universe. The repository is known as Memory Alpha. This is where you can access the Federation files.
Captain's Log 4012.3. We are 2 weeks into our survey mission at the Galactic Rim. Thus far, we have encountered little of significance. As with most mapping missions, this one has allowed us to grant time off for the crew, as the computers are capable of doing the majority of the work.
Commodore, I'm picking up a metallic object, just emerging through the galactic barrier.
A ship?
Unknown.
On screen. Are we getting any readings?
It's a metallic cylinder with what could be propulsion units on either side. It does appear to have sustained damage.
Communication?
I've tried to hail it on all standard frequencies, sir. No response.
Any theories?
It could be a probe.
Could be a missile.
Or mine.
I prefer the friendly assessment. It may be a probe.
It appears to be dormant. I've ran a complete scan on it. It doesn't appear to have any threatening technologies.
Then I suggest we beam it aboard. Jack, send the coordinates to the transporter chief.
Do you have a lock on the object?
Yes, sir.
Beam it aboard. Shut it down! Shut it down!
Ramsey's the bridge. What just happened? The warp drive just shut down.
I don't know.
We've lost impulse as well.
Get Marin up here. Get down there and get those engines online, now.
I'm on it.
That looks much better, little droid.
I think we're all set. Let's give it a try.
Stand clear, just in case.
Sir, it appears that the transporter beam charged then caused an abrupt discharge to the robot's power supply reserve unit. The instantaneous discharge was fed back through the transporter circuit. The violent discharge fused the EPS anti-feedback safety circuits, which caused the engine shutdown.
Not only that, but the fusions also blew out all the safeties on the impulse drive.
How long to repair?
The better part of a day. And by a day, I mean 24 hours at best.
Commodore Wesley, we're still drifting towards the galactic barrier.
How long till we contact the barrier?
6 hours, 32 minutes.
You two, get down there and get us some propulsion. Get out and push if you have to.
Yes, sir.
Verifying on 2.
We'll take this to Commander Marin. That figure was definitely human.
Thank you. That is all.
There is a lot of astrological data here, but there are a couple of very disturbing interactions you should see.
R2, hide behind the tree.
Look, there. All right, men, load your weapons.
We believe that this is proof that the panspermia theory is not only valid, but encompasses the entire universe.
I agree that the figure is humanoid, possibly even human. That hardly proves universal panspermia. What makes you believe that this is anything other than a recording from an unknown nearby planet?
We have downloaded the robot's remaining memory after this event. It recorded the stars it passed as it drifted through space.
This android started drifting a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
What does that mean?
Taking into account stellar drift, we believe it's been floating in space for 15,000 years.
A cross-reference through stellar cartology shows that the space battle in the recording took place on the far side of the Andromeda galaxy.
Nice work. I'll brief the Commodore.
Well, I hope you gentlemen have some good news.
I have set the tractor beam to repulse. Therefore, we can use it to push off from an object and change our trajectory.
Well, that sounds great. There's only one problem. There are no objects near to us.
We're going to put one there.
We can position a shuttlecraft to move toward us as we apply the repulsor beam. The resulting force developed by the shuttle's inertia should push the ship to a more desirable location, therefore increasing the time we have to repair the ship's engines.
Will it work?
It should.
How long to the barrier?
1 hour, 25 minutes.
Implement your plan immediately.
Aye, sir.
This may be a little rough. I've never tried to push a starship before.
Neither have I, but theoretically it's possible.
I'm pretty sure that's not the result we wanted.
Other than spinning, did it work?
Sort of. We gained 37 minutes.
Can we try again?
Doubtful. It would be sheer luck if we could hit the shuttle at the right time with the correct orientation to achieve the proper trajectory.
Wesley to engineering.
Wesley here.
Go ahead, Captain.
I need my engines online.
We got teams working on it, Captain.
In 2 hours, we're going to penetrate the galactic barrier.
Sir, security is reporting that the android unit has locked itself in the impulse engine maintenance access corridor.
Android unit?
The probe we beamed aboard.
Security, what's it doing?
I cannot tell.
Get it out of there. Are the engines online?
Not yet, sir.
Chief, where are my engines?
We're working as fast as we can, sir.
We're out of time.
Commodore, we have impulse.
Get us out of here fast.
Aye, sir.
Congratulations. You got the engines back online in record time.
It wasn't my team.
Commodore.
We managed to force the door to the impulse service corridor.
Have you found the intruder?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well,
it seems that little robot used itself as a shunt to reroute power through itself to power the impulse engines.
That explains how the engines came online. But I do not see how that little droid could have passed that much power without damaging itself.
Escort the robot back to the engineering lab and place a guard on it.
Aye, sir.
I may need some anti-grav lifts.
What for?
That little tin can burnt itself to a crisp.
Proceed. That little robot sacrificed itself to save the ship.
Well, engineer, I wouldn't give it too much credit. I'm sure it was just implementing some of its programming. It did seem to have a personality, though.
Yes, sir. It did at that.